morning, y'all. It's time to take my productivity shot by Magic Mind. So cute. My favorite color is green. Can you tell with the blanket here? But I love that it's green, and I love that it says do more and stress less, because in my life right now I need to do more and I need to stress less. So this is perfect. Another day, another Magic Mind. Cheers. It's so good. It's so tasty. You guys really need to try it. It's really tasty, actually. It's got a subtle sweet taste. The matcha is not strong. Neither is the turmeric or the mushrooms, but there's nootropics, there's adaptogens, there's vitamins, and you can use it alongside your morning caffeine, which I am today, or by itself. And it's perfect for everyday use, daily use. We're gonna have a productive day at work today. 12 magical ingredients combined in this little tiny bottle. More about Magic Mind later. Welcome back to A Day in My Life, and I'm a sonographer, aka ultrasound technologist, who lives out here in Las Vegas, and I love all things Disney. And today I was planning on bringing you guys on a day in my life at my per diem job, and originally I was supposed to start at 10:30, but then they flexed me to 12:30 because it wasn't too busy. And so I started cleaning up my bathroom, cleaning up the kitchen and things like that, and then they texted me around like, I don't know, 11ish, and they said to come in because it was picking up. So here I am now at 11:30, so I only flexed an hour, but that's fine. If you saw my last week in the life video, you would know that as a per diem sonographer, that's what's gonna happen, is you're gonna have times where they'll call you in later, they'll call you in earlier, they'll call you in whenever, because as a per diem, your schedule is pretty much more flexible than a full-timer, but that also happens in full-time shifts too, honestly. So we're just gonna get through the day together, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit more about per diem life, because that was me a long time ago. A couple years back, I used to always be per diem, but now that I'm full-time and per diem, I was just gonna share a little bit more about what being per diem is like, since it's been a while since I did a video like that. So welcome to my day. Typically, the first thing I do when I get in is I check the schedule, I see where I'm needed, and today I'm needed in the ER, so I'm over here, and there are just 1 or 2 exams that are needed, but they already tried to get them and they weren't able to get them, so we're gonna try again and figure out if I can get them and scan them. One's a leg and one's a pelvic ultrasound, but one of them is pending COVID, so they have to wait for a test to come back to see if they're positive or negative, and we just kind of wait, and then when the patient is ready, we go grab them, we bring them into the room, we scan them, we make sure we're doing all the things like prepping them, asking them questions, why they're here, and after we do the exam, we bring them back, and then we let them know that the doctor is going to give them the results. That's pretty much a gist into what I'm about to do, so I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Here's an update on that patient. I just went over there to try to get her, and she did not want to do the ultrasound. It was of her leg. She refused the first time with my coworker because she wanted pain meds. They still haven't given her pain meds, and she's refusing the second time. So sometimes you just have to let the nurses do their thing, and I just walked away because the nurse told me to just leave because she was basically starting to argue with her. So yeah, I'm just gonna go on to the next exam. So the one girl I was trying to get for the pregnancy is still pending COVID results, so we don't want to bring them over into our room if they're positive, and we do them in a different room, so we're just waiting on that. But since I can't get any of those ER stats, I'm gonna go take my machine and go portable into the patient's rooms. I have a couple here. I have a carotid, a kidney, and a kidney ultrasound. So let's go see if we can do those. Update on our leg girl. She ended up leaving AMA, which is against medical advice. So that means that they don't get discharge papers. They basically just want to leave on their own and they just want to go. You're not held, in the hospital. You can go whenever you want. So if a patient leaves AMA, then they just leave the hospital and they let the patient go. It's just as simple as that. And so now I'm going to cancel the exam. But yeah, that's just a little update that happened. So pretty much here, I just choose why the patient is going to be canceled from our list. And I just hit patient discharged. And then it's gone forever. I also wrote a comment here that patient left AMA so that they know why I'm canceling it. So I'm just gonna hit OK, and it's gone. Patients leaving against medical advice is pretty common actually, and I'm not going to force you to do an exam that you don't want to do, and you are not forced to stay in a hospital if you don't want to stay here. You can also go to a different hospital. You can go back to your doctor's office. Yeah, every patient has the right to decide whether they want to get a test done or not and get care or not, but they do warn them before they go that you're leaving against medical advice. They want you to stay here, so it's a choice that the patient makes, and you just move on with your day. Hey guys, it's me from earlier, and I just wanted to let you guys know that Magic Mind is a mental performance shot that I have really been loving over the last few weeks / months, because it was the start of January 2024 when I first tried them out. I can't believe it's already June, almost July. But anyway, I have felt a huge difference from when I take these versus when I don't take them, and I really do enjoy drinking them because they give me more mental clarity, more focus, more productivity is happening in my life, and I feel more energized, and I feel like I get better sleep. And I am somebody who's really trying to focus more on my health, especially now being 31. Oh my gosh, I'm 31. Especially now for being 31. But I am so impressed by Magic Mind, and I really appreciate them because it is derived by over 10 plus years of research, and doctors approve it. It's 100% safe. It's got ingredients that are perfect for your body if you're trying to get onto the healthier side. Vitamin C, vitamin D. We've got stuff for energy. We've got your organic mushroom that's grown in California, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful little productivity shot that I highly recommend. And their guarantee is so good that they will give you 100% guarantee back. If you don't like it, you can get your money back in 100 days. So I mean, try it out. There's nothing to lose. If you want to do more, you want to stress less, I really recommend Magic Mind. And I am the type of person that doesn't want to share anything with anyone unless I know I really like it personally. And so I recommend that you guys purchase this because I have a discount code for you guys. Thank you so much to Magic Mind. You guys are going to be able to get a discount up to 20% off at checkout, or if you try their subscription, which is really cool to do, you can get 48% off. And I really do appreciate them because it has made such a big difference in my life, and I am just more productive. I am so excited for the next steps in the rest of the 6 months because I've seen such a big difference of this year taking Magic Mind since last year not taking it. And last year my mental health and clarity was just so crazy, up and down roller coaster, and this year not so much. I feel like I've been able to control a lot of things much better. So if you guys are interested, please check out the links in the description below, and let's continue on to the rest of the video. So their protocol at this place for kidneys just does bladder and kidneys. And if you see the prostate, you can measure the prostate too. So this patient had a few cysts in their left kidney, so you can see here. A lot of times you're not gonna get pretty pictures and you're not gonna be able to get the bowel out of the way or the ribs out of the way to get what you need. So make sure you get diagnostic images and you're shooting for the best images that you can get. Even though sometimes you can't get bowel out of there, it's normal. Sometimes you just can't get it out of there, especially if you want to get the superior portions and the inferior portions of your kidney. You've got to try to get the best windows for your images. And sometimes it means sacrificing getting a rib in there, but you know, obviously in school, make sure you try to get those best views that you can. So are they able to come in a wheelchair?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. I'll come grab them next. Thank you.
Thanks.
Just did a couple ER exams and I'm gonna take a couple more until I go to lunch. Lunch is typically 30 minutes and I'm excited because I'm hungry. I didn't eat lunch earlier today, right? I only had breakfast today. So my lunch is technically gonna be at dinner, but I'm excited for that because I am hungry. But I'm gonna go grab the next patient, which is a pelvic ultrasound. I've got another pelvic, there's another pregnancy, and then an abdomen that's waiting. But that abdomen's upstairs, so we'll see how it goes. I have somebody else that's coming in to hopefully relieve me around 6:30, so we'll see what I can do before I go to lunch. Alright you guys, I did a whole bunch of exams, just finished doing a leg ultrasound for DVT. I've done a couple of exams. I wrote them all here on the sticky notes so I can talk about them later, but the one I just did, I loved it. She was so sweet and we had lots of conversations. That's one of the things I like the most about doing ultrasound is conversating with my patients, and I had a good time talking to a couple of the ones I just had. So it's definitely something not a lot of sonographers like. Some like to just be in their own quiet minds, and then others like to talk to their patients. So you can have either or. If you want to be quiet, you just tell them they can't talk during the exam. If you want them to talk, you let them know it's okay to talk. But there are some exams they can't talk during, like a carotid ultrasound of the neck. But yeah, definitely time to have dinner because I haven't had my lunch yet. Oh, my alarm went off. So I'm gonna go because I gotta take some medication, and yeah, gonna go have lunch. But we are hanging in there. We have an hour and a half left. So I'm gonna try to get a couple of these patients done. They're just routines because my fellow coworker is over in the ER, but an hour and a half to see what we can do. What can we do? Let's see. Okay, we've got a kidney, a leg, a carotid, a leg, an abdomen, and an arm you can choose from. So let's see what I can do. So we are now here back at home after my very long shift, and I am still being productive and going to let you know my pros and cons for being a per diem sonographer. So I have my handy dandy list here, and we're gonna start off with the cons. Okay, so I want to start off with sometimes being per diem isn't for everybody, but I really enjoyed being per diem coming out of school because I could work a lot or I could work a little. And one of the cons is you pretty much have no set schedule. as a sonographer that's per diem, you're going to be working as needed. It's not really stable, and you're kind of like at the bottom of the totem pole. There probably is no real benefits to it, like health care, for example, because a lot of times the health benefits are usually for part-timers or full-timers. So you're gonna have to pay out of your own pocket for health insurance and things like that. Going to the doctors, going to the eye doctors. You're not gonna really have insurance as a per diem sonographer, but at one of my jobs, I did get a 401k, so that was a nice little benefit, but that's typically usually for part-timers and full-timers. So yeah, as far as the no set schedule thing, you pretty much are gonna be working whenever they schedule you, and there's a pro to every single one of these cons, but that's just one of the cons. The other thing is, because there's no set schedule and because you're not there on a stable basis, it's going to be kind of hard to build relationships with some of the either coworkers or the people in the hospital or the clinic or things like that, because you're not going to see them all the time on a consistent basis. But you know, for some people, they don't mind that. They just want to go to work, do their job, and leave. I feel like there aren't as many cons as there are pros. So let's get into the pros. First pro would be flexibility, and because I said you are going to be working unstable hours whenever you're needed, only when they need you, per diem means as needed, so it's a lot of flexibility. You can actually work as much as you want, so there's good work-life balance because you can work a lot. You can pick up extra shifts. You can take that random shift that somebody called out sick and they needed you last second, so you're like, hey, I'm available, let me go in. So this is actually perfect for those of you who have kids that are older, or you don't have any kids and you just want to work a lot. And you can also schedule your time off wisely. You can have X amount of days off because you can, and so it gives you a good work-life balance and a lot of flexibility. And that's why it's pretty good to have a per diem job when you don't have kids, or when you're able to work a lot, because you can make some good money, which brings me to the next pro. And it's more often than not, a per diem job is going to have higher pay. And so that's where, you know, paying for health insurance and health benefits and stuff like that is okay, because you are getting paid a little bit more. Usually you're compensated a little more because you're only working as needed. So I've seen some places where the per diem pay is like $10 to $15 more than a regular part-time or full-time pay. So that's just an option for you to think about. You get paid more and you get to work as much as you want or as little as you want. So that is another pro. Another pro would be a variety of experiences. So you're going to be able to work at different places usually. It's really good to be able to have that under your belt and say that you've worked at all these different places and you've experienced all these different places because you're per diem. And that gives you more flexibility, more ability to learn and learn from more people, from other departments, other hospitals, clinics, and you will learn so much more by being per diem than you would being full-time and working at one place for a long time, which, you know, we learn from different lessons and different mistakes that we go through in life. And so being per diem gives you that opportunity to work at all different kinds of places. So yeah, I really feel like being per diem has a lot more pros because you do get to schedule your shifts as you want, and you do get to have flexibility, you do have work-life balance, and it's a little bit more of a choice thing. You choose when to work and when to have your days off. And I personally really like the per diem life, but for me, I really need benefits, so having full-time is suited for me a little bit more better where I am in life. I do have a lot of friends who are per diem and they stay per diem because they don't need the insurance, or they just don't really need to do a stable 3-day week, 4-day week consistent schedule. And I did per diem life for about 4 years, until I went full-time. And even when I went full-time, I was like, this is getting a little too boring, this is getting a little repetitive. And so I got a per diem job, and I felt a little bit better because you're not always going to be expected, you know, like in a full-time job you're just there all the time, and it kind of just gets like drags a little. But some people like that. So for me, I was so used to being per diem that I think that's why I really like it. And I do enjoy having a per diem job on top of my full-time job. I make a little bit extra money having that on the side, and it's good to network, have all the possibilities that you want. I have seen people on Instagram that have 3-4 per diem jobs, and that is crazy, but it is possible. And as long as you're good with time management, you're able to figure it out. And remember, every day, everything you do is a choice that you make. And so yeah, those are my pros and cons for being a per diem sonographer. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. I am gonna do more videos, and just let me know what it is you guys want to see. I really do appreciate you guys listening and watching. And if you guys really want to support the channel, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And the other thing is, I do love Magic Mind, so I really hope that you guys take a look at Magic Mind and see what's in it. The matcha, the nootropics, the turmeric, the ashwagandha, everything in it. It makes me feel really good, and I hope that you guys can try it. So don't forget to use my link in the bio below so that you can try it out for yourself with a really good discount. Giselle R20 gets you those discounts, so please check it out below. And know that I'm here for you. Know that I am just doing this for fun, but it's also informative, and it's just me and you connecting, because I really do like the YouTube long form videos more than I do doing my short videos. I just find more connection with these, and if you guys agree, I would love to keep doing this with you guys. It's been 4 years now, so I can't believe we've been doing this for a while, and I'm back on the vlogging train. But we've got some things in store, and I can't wait to bring you guys along. So yeah, until the next video, I hope you guys enjoy. We'll see you guys in the next one. Stay positive, be kind to one another, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.